raised from the event go to the Golden Heart Fund, which benefits former 49ers. And the evening will also include our next guest, 49er linebacker, edge rusher, one of the greatest pass rushers in 49er history. First team All-Pro in 2012, All-Rookie in 2011, Aldon Smith with us. And Aldon, thank you so much for your time. Can you share with us, what are you looking forward to the most about tomorrow night?
Hey, thanks for having me on. And I'm looking forward to being back in the Bay Area. It's been a while since I've been back, and then just seeing some of the guys and getting to meet some of the rookies. I'm looking forward to that.
Aldon, Kyle Draper here, man. Thanks for jumping on with us. Obviously, you had a distinguished start to your career in San Francisco. Hit some hiccups. I know you had an opportunity to come back to football, back to being a player. Why did you turn that down, and what's your mission now after football?
I really feel like my window passed, and that's just as far as what I had to give to the game, and I wanted to do something that gave me a sense of meaning and purpose, and I was fortunate enough to come across that, and I'm excited to be able to give that and show that.
Aldon Smith is with us here, and of course tomorrow night is the Dwight Clark Legacy Series, and Aldon's going to be part of that. 49er rookie class going to be introduced tomorrow night. I know you do a lot of mentoring with rookies, Aldon. What if one of those rookies were to ask you, hey, give me one piece of advice about how to make it in the NFL? What is the best piece of advice you could give a rookie, and how's your mentoring program working?
I don't know if it would be just one piece of advice, but it would begin with prioritizing, knowing your priorities and knowing how to, put them in order and making sure that you're first on that list. And kind of, what that actually means. And every individual is different, but, we should all put ourselves first as much as possible. That way we can be better for everybody and everything we're a part of. And another thing is, like, my talks or my relationships aren't only with the rookies. It's anything is more with the guys who are going to be leaving out, and just because that transition is much tougher, I believe, than the transition in.
Interesting. Aldon, sorry to cut you off, but I was going to ask you about that transition in. A lot of times we talk about, how can a player adjust to the NFL game, bigger, stronger, faster, but there's also an adjustment off the field as well. What was some of the challenges you had to face and overcome adjusting to coming on to the NFL scene?
I think the physical is going to take care of itself for every athlete, and the emotional and the mental, the part of it is the part that is the most part that needs work, as well as when you exit. And for me, that was no different. I physically was able to get in here and take care of the things I needed to, but mentally, I had some things that needed some work. And I just, I wish I'm excited that I get to address that with the guys, because I think not enough attention is given to that, and I just want to be able to shed some light on that.
Mm-hmm. Aldon Smith with us now, and he's going to be part of the Dwight Clark Legacy Series, San Jose, tomorrow night. It's funny, Aldon, because we just had the draft. We got the basketball draft coming up, and for these prospects, as you were once a prospect, so much hinges on what other people think of you. And in sports, with fans, so much of it is what other people think of you. And I know that you have said in the past that the most important thing is not what other people think of you, but what you think of yourself. How difficult was it for you to come to that realization?
It's been a journey. Not having that belief, that relationship, and getting all of this, I guess, what do they call it? Overnight celebrity, or, all of a sudden being this person that people see is, they want to talk to, they want to take pictures with. That's a lot to deal with. And I think, people maybe should kind of think about how that would affect them. because there's like this belief that money takes problems away that are like they're going to happen. Everybody deals with them, and all because you have money, it doesn't mean you don't have problems. And so I went through my share of ups and downs, and I've just been blessed enough to be able to come out on the other side with a story to tell and experiences that have given me a lot of insight, and I'm so happy that I am where I am today.
Aldon, you've gone in detail and talked about, your form of therapy, I guess, as you battle through the tough times. Tell us about your artwork and your merch and how that's helped you when times are tough.
So what I've found with art, and let me just take it back a little bit. I grew up, I wanted to be a veterinarian and then an architect. So I used to do all these little sketches and stuff. And they were never the greatest, but I was also comparing myself to people who were much older. And so once I was able to kind of keep up with the people who were good at the time, I stopped doing art, and I didn't get back into it until I was in actual inpatient treatment, and I was doing an art therapy class, and I was working on a project, and when I was working on it, it was pastel and charcoal, and if you've ever messed with it, it's messy if you smear it. So I smeared mine after I got up, and I was, like, dang, this is it was a waste of time. And the teacher ended up fixing it and showing me how to make a smudge into something that can be wild. So, a piece of art. And so what I've noticed about myself is when I'm in that process of just working on it and creating, I'm very relaxed. It's my time, I guess, to just putting my thoughts together and just being centered and grounded. So I'm excited to be able to now show some of the other, forms of art that I've started doing, graphic arts, and then my love for clothes and fashion. I'm putting those two together and coming out with a couple of merch drops for my brand, Intelligent Movement. And so I'm excited to share that with the people.
Nice. Yeah, Aldon Smith with us again tomorrow night, Dwight Clark Legacy Series, and there's going to be an auction, and that benefits the Golden Heart Fund, which helps former 49ers. And if I may, Aldon, your off-field issues have been well chronicled, and I'm wondering if you could share with us how were former teammates, were they helpful at all to you? Perhaps this was a journey you were on by yourself with other people, but did former teammates, were they helpful at all as you have dealt with all your struggles?
Former in their own ways, and I'll say this, it's not that I hadn't had teammates or staff or management, anybody that wasn't trying whatever avenue they knew how to be helpful and give me resources. I wasn't in a space that I was open to those in a way that I think was going to work at that time. When you're in survival mode and you're in fight, that's all you are in. It doesn't. You don't see. Your perspective is a lot different than when you're out of that. And speaking of the Golden Heart Fund, once I was done and things changed for me, I was in a bad place. All the way around, and so I was able to get some help from them, and I'm super blessed. I'm excited to be able to go back and attend this event.
Aldon, obviously a distinguished career with the Niners, Raiders, Cowboys. I'm gonna keep it real, big fella. I'm an Eagles guy. I'm from Philadelphia. So when they told me you were coming on, I was like, we got a Niner and a Cowboy coming on. Like, I don't know. What do you make of the Niners, the Eagles, the NFC? How much are you keeping up with the current state of the game?
I keep up with it here and there. I don't think we've been beat by the Eagles. I don't think I've lost to the Eagles, but that's a whole nother story.
I got it. Let me check the tape. I'm going to check the tape.
My first sack was against the Eagles.
Was it?
My rookie year, Mike Vick.
Okay.
But the game, I watch it, and as far as the rivalries, I don't I'm not too up to date with that situation.
Yeah. I know you had more sacks than interceptions, but I know your first interception, I believe, was off Tom Brady. Which was more enjoyable for you? Which was more fun, the INT or getting to the quarterback and bringing him down?
The quarterback. I mean, yeah, bringing the quarterback down.
Yeah.
That return, even when I got the interception against Tom Brady, there was a lane to the right. If you watch the replay, there's a whole entire right side, and I choose to go left. And so I didn't return that as well as I think I could have. So yeah, getting that quarterback.
Mike Vick.
Yeah, Mike Vick, bro. Hey, Mike Vick, man, he had some great years, man. That was he was electric there in Philly. Oh, then I guess I'll wrap it up on this. You got the big event tomorrow. What should people know about the event and your involvement and ways they can help you out in your foundation and everything you're trying to put out there?
If you can make it. If you want to be supportive, we would appreciate it. And I'm excited for everything that is to come for, what I have going on with Intelligent Movement. And we will have a website up and going that people can check out, where I will be and things that I have to offer and how I can be a resource to them if possible. So yeah, check it out.
Thank you very much, Aldon. Before we let you go, one more, if I could. What do you miss the most about playing the game of football?
The locker room, the guys, the conversations, the laughs, the trips, the jokes, the film. So I do miss that.
Thank you very much, Aldon. We appreciate it. Best of luck tomorrow night. Should be an incredible event, and we hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
All right, my man. All right, now.
Yeah, again, that's tomorrow night. We never lost to the Eagles.
I know, right? I don't think I ever lost it. My first sack was against Michael Vick and the Eagles, actually. All right.
California Theater, San Jose.